Ignetti, and I'm here to talk to you guys about some safety in the HVAC field or heating and air conditioning field. First thing I want to talk about and discuss is like the proper dress apparel that you should wear. You should wear long pants without saying always no shorts. You could get cut, solder, razor, whatever on you, and it will burn. It will burn you. Also, you should wear like long sleeve shirt, even in the summertime when it's hot out. You know what I mean? It's safer. You know, you won't get cut, scratch. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Baggy clothes, like, they're not good. It doesn't make you look like a slob. It's unprofessional and all that. You should wear like nice fitting clothes because they won't fall down, and you'll get more respect. Also, you should wear rubber-soled boots to stop the flow of electricity if you should get electrocuted or whatever. They're good. You know what I mean? Jewelry is another thing that is a good conductor of electricity. Shouldn't wear it. It can get caught in the machinery. All that. You should never wear it out there. Unless you're wearing a watch. If you're wearing a watch, it should be plastic or leather. That won't get, there's no electricity flow. Safety glasses are another important topic that we need to discuss. Airborne, anything airborne can hit you in the eyes, and your eyes are pretty important. You don't want to hurt them or whatever. So you should always wear safety glasses. Also, it will stop like stuff from falling in it. You know what I mean? Not even just being thrown. In heating and air conditioning, we work with some unsafe noise levels, like in the commercial field mainly, not really in the residential. But to avoid going deaf or hurting your ears, you should wear earplugs. You know what I mean? The little ones that go in your ear are better, but not everybody can wear them, so you got to wear the earmuff ones. Another thing is safety gloves, like work gloves or whatever. I wear these Condor ones, and it's good for like sheet metal, and when you're working with like braze and solder, so you don't get minor cuts and you know, solder or braze on your hands. You don't burn your hands. And also, one last thing before I go, lifting. Hi, my name is David Ignetti. Last video, I went over general safety in the heating and air conditioning field. This video, I'm going to talk about the tools needed to put together the gas furnace. Just the gas furnace tools, not like the air conditioning tools and all that. You know, like brazing and soldering. You don't need to do any of that for assembling the gas furnace. You know, improper tool use could lead to injury of yourself or coworkers. Plus, you can damage the tool, and once the tool's damaged, you should just get rid of it. It's no good then. All right, so I'm going to start with the electrical tools, and then work my way down to the piping tools used to put the black pipe together. First tool I'm going to discuss is the box cutter. This is actually pretty handy when you got to cut like 14-2 the wire to go through the from the box to switch. You know. Next tool is the Phillips head screwdriver. You know, there's a difference between a regular flathead screwdriver and a Phillips head. Next is a pair of dikes used to cut wires like this. You know, there's so many different tools that will cut wires. Wire strippers, you know, used to strip wires to get the bare copper out like this. There's different notches so the bare copper can get out and splice them. Next is a pair of channel locks. These are pretty handy. I'm not sure if I'll actually use these on the heater, but you never know when you'll need them. Channel locks are pretty good for everything. These are needle noses used for splicing. These are side cutters also used for splicing. Put the wire in, and you splice with the needle noses. Next is some sheet metal tools that I'll be using. Pair of rights, the cut ductwork sheet metal. Just like the plenum and the drop, all that. Next is a pair of lefts to cut some wood sheet metal. A pair of straights, snips, also cut sheet metal. All these different, make it easier for the angle they gotta cut, all that. Shears are just another version of like straight, a pair of straight snips. These are easier to use than these giant things. These things are outdated and all that. A pair of brakes. Use this like folding bar, but it's not a folding bar. This is the folding bar right here. But brakes, you could like bend stuff out, you know, all that. This is drilled. Obviously, it's got the self-tapping attachment on right now. You just put this in, and this is to hold the plenum in and drill it into the actual furnace and the drop, you know, so it doesn't go anywhere when the unit's turned on. The hammer, I actually don't really use these when I'm installing it, but this will tap the plenum into place. That way it's nice and flush before you drill it in, you know. So next thing I want to talk about is PVC saw and PVC cutters. The PVC cutter is your first step when you're putting in the drain, not the drain, but the you know, the drip line from the condensation that the unit actually gives off. It's for small PVC, you know. If you can't have anything, if the pipe is actually bigger than this, you want to use the saw. This is probably like 3 inches to cut with, you know what I mean? 3-inch radius around the PVC. Next is the black iron pipe that I want to talk about and how to use it. Use the tools to hand thread it because the machine actually is not working right now. It's broken. This is a tri-stain or vise. What you do is you loosen it up, open it, put the piece of iron pipe in or whatever you gotta put in, put it down, and then tighten it up. And once it's tight, then you can, you know, put the joints on and all that. Your main tool with using black pipe is pipe wrenches. That way you'll be able to turn the joints, tighten it, you know, so you can get everything where it needs to go. When you're putting joints on the black pipe, you want to use Pro Dope. You know what I mean, Pro Dope. That's a sealant, you know, so there's no gas leaks. And if when you're done actually putting on the joints, to make sure there's no gas leaks, you should use some gas detector. They have electric ones. I don't have one right now, but I'll just use this. What you do is you put this on the joints. If you see bubbles, that means there's a gas leak. And then tighten the joint. That way, there's no more gas leak. This is a threader, pipe threader. You use the vise because I'm going to be doing this by hand. And put this on the black pipe and thread it. You would have an oil bucket right here, so as you're threading it, you have to keep oil on it, like keep it like lubricated. That way, you know, it's easier to turn because the threads from the pipe will get caught in here, and you know, it will be harder to turn. While work harder than you can do easily. This is a pipe reamer. This like the threader. Also, you just stick it in there, turn it to get rid of all the sheet metal, or not the sheet metal, but the metals as you thread it comes off onto the pipe, you know, and it's sharp, it won't cut you. So to not have that problem anymore, you ream it. This is like a giant copper cutter, but this is for black iron pipe. So you just put it on the pipe and cut it where it needs to cut, and then you thread it and then ream it, and then put the joints on it and put it on your unit. This is a level. This is the last tool that you will need. This is to make sure your gas pipe is level. You know what I mean? Make sure it's not all messed up and all that. But thank you for watching. Next video, I'll talk about electrical work and how it all works out.